The Master's Mysteries, Tales of Magical Mastery, Episode 70. The mountain cat sisters tracked the tiger demon to the cave in the ravine, unexpectedly. This cry startled the sisters, but they understood that the tiger demon was likely bounced back by the cave's powerful array. Sure enough, before long, the tiger demon staggered out of the cave, blood stains on its lips, clearly injured. The tiger demon had consumed many human hearts to increase its power, yet it still couldn't break the array. Frustrated, it roared, shaking the entire ravine. Despite its frustration, the tiger demon had no choice but to retreat, vanishing into the woods. He failed again, and now he's forcing us to kill people for hearts. We'll kill him. You're not my sister. Who are you? Her sister finally realized that the person in front of her was not her real sister and was surprised when the imposter easily admitted it. In a moment of confusion, her sister's body emitted the shadow of a woman. Indeed, I'm not your sister. Otherwise, I wouldn't allow you to kill people. Her sister had been possessed. Who are you? Release my sister. Her sister prepared to attack, but her possessed sister stopped her. She's right. If we don't defeat the tiger demon, we'll be forever tormented by him. In the end, we won't have a good outcome. Thinking clearly is the best. Seeing the mountain cat sisters come to a realization, Houdini said, gesturing to the opposite side of the ravine. On this 1,000-foot cliff with dense forests, Houdini's whistle, high-pitched and clear, echoed through the woods, catching the attention of many animals. Let's take a deer, for example. It was grazing on some cattails with its head down, and the whistle startled it. It raised its head and looked around but found nothing unusual. However, it sensed something different in the nearby forest. Just as they turned around, 3 shadows gradually emerged from behind the trees. 2 of them swiftly pounced on the deer, but the small deer reacted quickly and disappeared in a flash. That deer is really fast. Otherwise, we could have had meat tonight. Can't you two be more serious? These were the comments of Liao Fengyi and Black Fox, who had no intention of catching the deer, but had been waiting in the forest for a while and decided to have some fun. Auntie has already tracked down the location of the deity's cave. Let's go quickly. She's so capable. We must reward her with a kiss. At this point, the other 3 greatly admired Black Fox. His plan was flawless, using the cat demon to pretend to be injured to avoid exposing any flaws, then tracking the tiger demon step by step. Every step of his plan was well thought out. The group arrived at the cliff above the cave and looked down. The deep ravine was shrouded in mist, and its depth was unknown. Just as they were speaking, a large rat suddenly leaped up from below. It was none other than Ahuo, who had been missing for a long time. Since Liao Fengyi took action, he had been studying the spells Houdini taught him under her guidance. There's a big tiger down there. This time, he had been sent down to investigate the cave, but he had come running back in a panic. Look! As soon as Ahuo's voice fell, everyone heard a tiger's roar. They looked down and indeed saw a beautiful tiger leaping out of the cave, with one bound landing on the rock in front of everyone. Everyone now understood that the tiger demon was afraid of other creatures coveting the treasure. After discovering the cave behind, it had arranged for a clan member to guard the cave. Leave it to me. This northeast tiger was huge and ferocious in appearance, but since it wasn't the tiger demon, only an ordinary tiger, it couldn't pose a problem for these seasoned. Come on, little kitty, let's play. Liao Fengyi had grown up in the mountains and had encountered many jackals, wolves, tigers, and leopards. At this moment, he was a bit excited and called out to the tiger. Tigers were known as the kings of the forest and didn't fear humans. When they heard someone making noise, they fiercely roared and pounced on Liao Fengyi. Furthermore, Liao Fengyi, who had encountered many tigers during his visits to Mashan in the past, was used to dealing with smaller South China tigers. However, facing a northeast tiger for the first time, a faint smile appeared on Liao Fengyi's face. Seeing the tiger pounce towards him, Liao Fengyi leaped away in a split second. The tiger reacted swiftly, swiping its claws in midair. Liao Fengyi twisted his body again to evade. However, he didn't anticipate the tiger's tail, which followed like a steel whip, sending shivers down Liao Fengyi's spine. Be careful. After one round, Liao Fengyi had gained a newfound appreciation for the Northeast tiger's prowess. Seeing Liao Fengyi slightly disheveled, Xiaodi became worried and shouted, "Don't worry. I'm fine." Liao Fengyi regained his composure, not wanting to lose face in front of a woman, and stood his ground before the tiger. The tiger, realizing its initial attack had missed, understood that the human before it was agile. It accelerated and lunged again. It leaped almost 2 meters high and swiped its claws towards Liao Fengyi. Liao Fengyi, spotting the direction of the claws, didn't attempt to dodge. "Take this." Liao Fengyi swiftly crouched and darted beneath the tiger's body. As the tiger's body soared overhead, Liao Fengyi's fist struck its belly. There's a saying that tigers have bronze heads, iron bones, and water-filled bellies. This belly was the tiger's weak point. Liao Fengyi's punch was powerful, and the tiger was sent flying. Nevertheless, this tiger was formidable. In midair, it twisted its body, and its 4 claws landed steadily on the ground. "Come on, come on." Liao Fengyi, having landed a hit, grew more enthusiastic and began taunting the tiger once more. The tiger, struck by a punch, became more agitated, its wild instincts taking over. It roared fiercely and lunged again. That's it. The tiger's wide-open jaws were larger than Liao Fengyi's head, and it longed to tear him apart in one bite. But when it lunged forward, it found that Liao Fengyi had disappeared. Of course, Liao Fengyi didn't vanish into thin air. He had swiftly maneuvered under the tiger, gripping its head with one hand and supporting its chest with the other. Utilizing the tiger's momentum, Liao Fengyi exerted force and hurled the mighty tiger towards the ground. The tiger's pounce was already powerful, and combined with Liao Fengyi's skillful counterattack, a tremendous thud echoed as the entire ground trembled. The tiger, now in a terrible state, vomited a large quantity of blood, clearly indicating its internal organs had been shattered. This young man certainly has some skills. What we just described was a simplification. You should know that executing this move requires both Liao Fengyi's reaction speed and strength to be exceptionally well coordinated. From start to finish, in less than 2 or 3 minutes, the fierce striped tiger was thrown to its death. The relief washed over the group as they were preparing to proceed into the cave. However, at this very moment, Liao Fengyi's sixth sense alerted him to danger. As expected, even before Liao Fengyi could turn around, a colossal figure had stealthily lunged at him from behind. Although we say stealthily, it didn't imply a lack of attacking prowess. Like a predator, it was quiet, but its attack was ferocious. "Kid, come back. It's the tiger demon. You can't handle this. Hand him over to me." Liao Fengyi managed to fend off this sudden attack, but he was still pushed back about 7 to 8 meters. Black Fox, on the side, was the first to speak up, urgently shouting for Liao Fengyi to return. "No need. I can handle it myself." Liao Fengyi's stubbornness had surged within him. He had come down from the mountain to gain experience, and as a proud Taoist from Maoshan, he wasn't going to fear a tiger demon. Seeing Liao Fengyi's determination, Black Fox didn't insist any further. Instead, he stood by to assist. However, he knew well that the tiger demon was extremely formidable, and he couldn't help but sweat nervously for Liao Fengyi. What audacity! Daring to intrude upon my 1,000-foot cliff and pilfer my immortal cave. From the tiger demon's perspective, this cliff was his territory, and the immortal cave had been discovered by him. Everything here belonged to him, and he wouldn't tolerate anyone snooping around. Hemph. In the cave, there's one human and one fox. What business do you have here? By what right do you claim it all as yours? Everything here is mine. Since words couldn't resolve the dispute, there was no need for further discussion. Strength would determine everything, and the two engaged in a fierce battle. Could Liao Fengyi prevail against the tiger demon on the latter's territory? The tiger demon was undoubtedly the most formidable among the tiger clan.